On the 15th day of the 7th month, you shall have a holy convocation. You shall not do any ordinary work, and you shall keep a feast to the Lord 7 days. Numbers 29:12. Leviticus 23:24. A holy convocation announced with blasts on the shofar. Deuteronomy 16:13. You shall keep the feast of booths 7 days when you have gathered in the produce from your threshing floor and your winepress. Nehemiah 8:14. And they found it written in the law that the Lord had commanded by Moses that the people of Israel should dwell in booths during the feast of the 7th month. Romans 11:17. But if some of the branches were broken off, and you, although a wild olive shoot, were grafted in among the others, and now share in the nourishing root of the olive tree.
All 7 days. I got the more species now. My willow branches, yeah. I shake my myrtle now. And now I'm feeling the simple. We're shaking the new love now. Front and back. Take it back to the center now. Looks so fine.
And just like David danced, we dance before the Lord with all our might and all our souls. And when in time to come your son asks you, what does this mean? You shall say to him, by a strong hand the Lord brought us out of Egypt from the house of slavery. And the Lord our God took us back to Eden, back to the garden. God used the death of my sister to take us back to where we all started. In loving memory of my dear late sister, Andrea Malcolm. In less than a year, God has completely took off the blindfolders and opened up my eyes, and I'm able to see clearly. I'm able to praise God freely, and I completely understand what God has been trying to get into our heads, and I just honor God. I praise God, and I am just so blessed to be landscaped by God. Hebrews 10:25. Let us not neglect meeting together, as some have the habit of doing. Rather, let us encourage each other, and all the more as you see the day approaching. As a result of my disobedience, the Lord had put a thorn in my flesh. I wasn't able to use my body anymore to worship. I wasn't able to stand most time or even bend or even pick up the simplest items. As the book of Romans states, I appeal to you, therefore, brothers, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your spiritual worship. I am no longer my own, no longer myself. I was bought at a price, and now I am a slave to God. As the Apostle Paul states, I am using an example from everyday life because of your human limitations, just as you used to offer yourselves as slaves to impurity and to ever increasing wickedness. So now, offer yourselves as slaves to righteousness, leading to holiness.
Just the voices one last time.